Memories. In 2079, memory was a currency, not the kind one would exchange goods with, something as valuable as gold itself. Neurotech, a brilliant scientific research organization, managed to do the impossible unlock the human mind to its full potential. In a world where memories could be shared or sold, bought, or more importantly, stolen. It started innocently enough with people sharing the highlights of their day, kind of like a scrapbook of memories. The rich and powerful, but able to live happily and erase sins, whereas the poor man had to sell every last cherished memory to survive one more day. Seeing this, companies like Nurati decided to create the iRecall, a chip which can be inserted into the human mind for storing data. But what they didn't realize was that storage, no matter the location, could be hacked. Memory alterers, called the Memonists, were living a new life of luxury, able to fix and recreate old and sold memories from scratch. Memory banks were made, and the deal was simple financial freedom for a piece of you. I, Noel Vaughan, am the head of the accounts department at NutraBank, an extension of NutraT. I was busy managing the accounts when my assistant, Joel Wagner, burst in. Ma'am, we have a problem, he panicked. I'm not breaking up fights between joint accounts, Joel, I replied. It's the memo dealers, he said seriously. I walked alongside Joel to the main and secret chamber. How did this happen? I need to know. Now. The security system shut down and the employees were trying to get it back. The worst had happened. The memories were stolen. How did this happen? I shouted and grabbed Joel's collar. I don't know. They took everything, Joel said, fearing his life and job. I left his collar and ran my hands through my hair. No, this was not supposed to be happening. We had a deal. Suddenly, I was in jail, with the electric collar around my neck. After the employees hit the emergency button, I knew it was over. We searched for you for years before we stopped, the officer said, and I felt a pang in my chest. I tried to change, but I couldn't tell them that, not when they had evidence against me. I made a deal with Zane, I admitted. The officers had a look of shock written on his face. Zane? They asked, and I nodded my head. And he tried to remain normal. We had a deal that I would help him in hacking the memories and managing the sales if I flinched slightly, remembering our deal, if he had left Nutrabank alone. I'm not proud of what I did, but I had no choice. Ma'am, do you understand what you just did? You just gave us a recorded confession that you were involved in various scams with Zane. Why should I defend him anymore? I said, my voice steady but harsh. He promised Nutrabank would be untouchable, a safe haven, but he lied and left me as the scapegoat to pick up his pieces. I saw the officer's face soften just for a second, but he returned to his professional demeanor just as quickly. Why are you choosing to betray him now? And anyway, how do we know you're telling the truth? You have been working with a criminal for years, he asked, as if it wasn't already clear. Because I've lost everything already. My career, my life, everything I've ever loved. Zane left me to take the fall, and I have nothing left to protect. I want to help bring him down, to stop him from ruining more lives. I took a deep breath, my voice going firmer. I will offer you something in return. Something you can't refuse. What might that be? The officer asked, intrigued. Information on Zane's operations, his network, his hideouts. I know how he thinks, how he works. I can help you bring him down. I'm already ruined, but at least I'll have the satisfaction of helping someone. He leaned in his chair, contemplating my offer. All right, Noel, we'll consider your proposition. But note this if you betray us, if this is another one of your tricks, you won't get another chance. I understand, I said, and I nodded solemnly. Just get me out of this cell, and I'll show you where to start. A week later, I was able to go in and out of the cell with two guards beside me at all times. Still, it was an improvement. I started to tell them about Zygotech. What is Zygo, whatever? The officer asked. I rolled my eyes. It's Zygotech. It's a small tube that was programmed to hack into the eye recall chip inside every one of us. When I was his partner, he said that he specifically programmed it not to target the Nutra customers as they had a label on their chip. The officers were speechless. He wants to be in control. He wants people to be scared of him, and he wants to have them serve him. So, how do we find him? The officer asked. I know his safe houses. He has a rotating schedule, but there's always one place he returns to. It's a secluded mansion outside the city, heavily guarded but not impenetrable. The officers devised a plan. I would accompany them, providing inside knowledge to bypass security and reach Zane. On the night of the raid, the team moved in swiftly. My heart pounded as we approached the mansion. We breached the perimeter silently, neutralizing guards as we went. Inside, I guarded them through the labyrinth corridors. Finally, we reached Zane's control room. He looked up, shocked to see me with the officers. Noel, you traitor, he spat. You left me to take the fall, Zane. It's over. The officers apprehended Zane, securing the room. The evidence collected was overwhelming. Zane's empire crumbled, his network dismantled. I felt a wave of emotions, unable to distinguish guilt from satisfaction. Back at the station, the officer who had interrogated me looked relieved. You did good, Noel. You helped us stop a monster. But as they led me back to my cell, I knew freedom was still out of reach. I had betrayed Zane, but I had also betrayed myself. The price of survival in the memory market had been too high. I had lost everything, but perhaps in time I could find some kind of redemption. Days turned into weeks, and though I remained imprisoned, the officers gradually loosened their grip. I started helping them understand and dismantle the remnants of Zane's network. Slowly, my cooperation earned me some trust, and rumors of a potential deal for a reduced sentence began to circulate. One evening, the officer visited my cell. Noel, your information has been invaluable. The higher ups are considering a full pardon, but under one condition. Really? What condition? I asked, wary yet hopeful. You work with us to develop countermeasures against memory hacking. Your expertise could help us prevent future crimes. I contemplated the offer. It was a chance to use my skills for good, to make amends for my past. I hesitated, doubting my worth. I'll do it, I agreed. Years later, I stood at the forefront and was heading the new security division of Neurotech. We had made significant strides in protecting memories, creating safer technologies. My past was a shadow I could never fully escape, but each day I worked to ensure no one else would suffer as I had. In the end, memories were still a currency, but now they were better protected. And as for me, I had found a new purpose, a new way to atone my sins. The memory market had changed forever, and so had I. The end.